Hey everyone, how's it going? Wheels Wow Me here, back with a video. It's been about two and a half years since I posted a video, and I'm excited to be back. I got these awesome Richard Petty cars that I added to my collection, and I'm super pumped. I'm gonna crack them all open. I'd really like to look at these cars up close and see the detail and the sponsors and everything that they have going on. So I'm gonna crack them open and show you guys a little bit of my vintage racing collection. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to be able to post some more videos of my collection and some other things that I've gotten the last couple weeks. But I wanted to start here because this is my bread and butter. I love vintage racing, especially NASCAR pieces, and just any kind of vintage racing things. They're just really cool. They always get me. So I'm going to move my phone down and then we're going to crack open these three beasts and we're going to add them to my collection. Okay, as you see here, I have these three Richard Petty type cars that I already had in my collection. So I had a Pete Hamilton when he raced for the Petty colors and the scheme back in the 70s with his Plymouth. This one's a Johnny Lightning car, which is really awesome. It's from, I can't remember what era and whatnot, maybe 90s, 2000s, but it's when they did their big series of like vintage racing, and there's a ton of cars, and I'll show you those a little bit later after this video. And then I have a Richard Petty NASCAR diecast here from Hot Wheels, and this one is the older version. I think maybe it's from the 100% series, I'm not sure. And then I have the Hot Wheels Vintage Racing Richard Petty Plymouth Superbird. And so this one is the Johnny Lightning. I'm going to try to compare them all so you can see them. The Johnny Lightning is the smallest, I believe, of all of them. Let's see if you can see the noses. I'll try to put the tails together. They'll be off screen, but as you can see, like, the Johnny Lightning is smaller. This one out here is the longest car out of all of them, so it's really hard to fit the 100%. I believe it's a 100% series, I'm not sure, but the vintage racing one is just kind of like small and like fatter. It's got the Meteor wheels in the back, but it's really strange that they have two different kinds of Hot Wheels and they're both different castings, which is fine. But I loved them to be able to fit in my cases, but they really don't very well. So I'm gonna crack open the Racing Champions. So we have Racing Champions Mint 1970 Plymouth Superbird. I don't think these came out. It's saying limited edition, one of 1752. I like my cars loose. I like to see them up close and take pictures of them. So we're gonna just crack this one open. I don't think these came out in stores. I think I had to get them online. And here we go. But I think they were maybe like some sort of like hobby exclusive or something, but I'm not sure. Now this is a really cool car. I think it's a very similar casting to this car. I'll hold them up together. Yep, they are. It's not the same casting because the front end looks a little different. Oh, maybe it is. Looks like the same casting from a long time ago. The windshield looks very similar. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's the same as... No, it's not, because this car is way longer. So it must be the same casting as this old Johnny Lightning. But we'll check it out a little bit up close. We have the really cool... all the logos from... Let's see if I can focus here. All the old school logos, which is awesome. Which is why I like this car, and I like the Johnny Lightning. I mean, look how many logos are on the front end of that car. The Hot Wheels are great, but, once again, kind of skimping on the logos. And the quality of the logos. I mean, look at that. They just look amazing. The only bummer about this car, which is different from all the other ones, is look at how skinny the tires are. Man, I don't know. Those don't look like... Those don't really look that, like, NASCAR racing. I mean, these are thicker. Obviously these are thicker as well, and then these are thick as well. But yeah, these ones are pretty thin, but this one does have an opening hood too, which you can barely... There we go. Got it. Without breaking it, which is good. Good detail there in the engine. That's a really sweet car. I really like that one. I don't think any of the other, I guess the other two have opening hoods as well. But some good detail in the back, the sides. Really sweet car, really cool casting. Oh, that doesn't shut. I'll have to be careful with that. I don't want to jam it down and break it. That would not be good. So that's a sweet car too. Next one we're going to open up is the 1972 Plymouth Roadrunner. Really cool car. One of 1752 as well. It's not that big of a deal. Richard Petty Facts over here. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Really, really love these cars. Really love the vintage racing theme. And it's cool that I think a lot of these diecast companies are coming out with some really sweet cars this year. So there it is. Now this is a Johnny Lightning. So there's a couple other cars that are very similar, the castings that I have from a couple years ago. I did a vintage racing, I think Johnny Lightning, vintage racing, whatever it was called. Can't remember right now, but I did a video on it. Sorry, mind is a little crazy right now because I'm just getting back into the swing of things. So bear with me here. It's got an opening hood. I don't think I can open it right now. No, maybe it doesn't open, but this is an awesome car too. I love that black streak going right down the middle here. Really sweet. What a really cool car. Look at all those decals on the sides. Oil filters, oil treatment. Window net on the side. That is just a cool, really cool looking car. And I believe I have another car very similar to it over here. Two of them actually. That I believe are the same exact casting. Pete Hamilton's number 6. And who's this one? Fred Lorenzen's number 99. So pretty sweet to have all those in the collection still. So I'll put all the newer cars that I just cracked right up front, and I'll put their similar cars right over here to the side. So the third and final car that I'm going to be showing and cracking on here is a 1974 Dodge Charger, which is a really sweet car. Once again, and I think all the facts are not the same because on the cards, because they're different cars. So here's the 1974 Dodge Charger. Such a sweet car. I love that spoiler back there. Looks so cool. And I think, yep, the hood does open on this one. Again, you gotta be very careful. Not much detail there, but it shuts really nice. Look at that. It doesn't stay open. Oh well. Got detailing there in the headlights. Got the number 43. Just looks like a mean car coming at you, which is really awesome. Little weird decals there in the tires, but the Goodyears on the black walls there. I mean, it's just a sweet car. Really cool. Really glad to have these in my collection. And I think I have 2 other cars from my Johnny Lightning collection that match that casting. Neil Bonnet number 5 and Marty Robbins number 42 here. So you can look at those all together. I'll kind of put the cars together with the matching stock car from the other series here. So here you can take a look at the 74 Dodge Charger. This is Marty Robbins number 42 and Neil Bonnet number 5. Now you can look at the 1972 Plymouth Roadrunner next to the number 6 of Pete Hamilton and the number 99 of Fred Lorenzen. And last but not least, we have the Plymouth Superbirds in the back. 2 other honorable mentions here. I have the old treasure hunt from a few years ago. I put some actual racing tires on it, which is really sweet. I love how the Goodyear tires look on the red wheels there. So that one's really sweet, and I think it's the same casting as this one. So those two are the same casting. And then the other one here, I got this idea, I can't remember from who on Instagram, but it's a really sweet idea. It's an older Dodge Daytona casting, like a military one. But it looks really sweet, and I put some Goodyears on them from the Darrell Waltrip car from the Hot Wheels Vintage Racing series. So I always really liked how this one looked with the silver sparkles and all the military things and the black cat with the 8-ball on the side. So 2 honorable mentions in this. I also have this from the Johnny Lightning's series. I don't know when this car is from. I don't know where I picked it up, but I think it's a really sweet car with the gold and the red, blue, white. I mean, it's just a sweet car. Doesn't have rubber tires, just regular, but still is a really sweet car. So I'm gonna put all these cars in my display case, and I'll show you a quick video, and then we'll be done. Alright, I'm back with you guys. Got my display case full of the new cars. So if you want to check out the other cars, and remember, the 2 over here are going to be customs, these 2. I'm going to try to make those into custom Petty cars, and I should have a car from almost every generation, which is really sweet. And that was my goal of having the Richard Petty cars. And here are my Johnny Lightning racing cars. These are awesome cars as well. Just so much detail on these ones. I have a whole video, I think it's like 15 or 20 minutes long, just showing these cars. They're really sweet, so if you get a chance, take a look at those. And then over here I got some Hot Wheels Vintage Racing, some random cars as well, some Johnny Lightning cars, some action racing cars as well, like up top here. Just some cool cars from the era. One of my favorites has gotta be this Ford Torino Cobra, the Talladega AJ Foyt car. It's awesome. And then one of my favorite wheel swaps was this one, the Far Out Galaxy. I just swapped in some Goodyears, and I think it just looks really sweet. So yeah, those are some really sweet cars that I really like, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Super happy that you guys could check this out, and check out my other videos if you get a chance to. You get a chance to see some of the other videos that I did, and some of the other posting I did about some of the other videos of the other cars that I really like. So I'm gonna be making a couple more videos and posting them too of some other cool things that I found in the last couple of years of collecting. So thanks again for watching, and like and subscribe if you get a chance, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments as well. If you get a chance to let me know what you like best out of my collection, and let me know yeah, what your personal favorite cars out of here are. So thank you so much.